What do you find funny? And what sort of humor appeals to you? Research has focused on different humor styles and distinguished four types. Do I look funny? Well, this is Ray. Let's talk something. Understanding the sense of humor of each individual is very, very important. That is why, in this topic of Travelion Rey, let's talk about the four types of sense of humor. The number one sense of humor is the affiliative humor. This involves telling jokes about things that everyone might find funny. The goal is to use humor to bring people together to find the humor in everyday life. The type of jokes told by comedians that focus more on comedy in everyday life represents this kind of humor. Imagine you're talking to Jim Carrey, you're talking to Michael V, and any form of comedians you can find in televisions. The goal is to create a sense of fellowship, happiness, and well-being. If you have found a joke about animals or everyday occurrence, then you are using affiliative humor. Imagine you saw a cat fighting with a dog or a rooster. That's affiliative humor. Number two is the aggressive humor. This involves put down on insult target towards individual. What? Individual? Maybe that's me. This is the humor that is used by more aggressive comedians. Wow. I imagine Robbie Williams. I imagine Alan Kay, Vic Soto, or any comedians that use physical and aggressive form of delivering punchlines. When it is intended to threaten or psychologically harm others, it is the type of humor used by bullies. Wow, this one is serious because it is scary. While some of the audience of this type of humor will find it funny, others might laugh to cover up a feeling of discomfort, just like the bullies. Or maybe those who are being bullied. Yes, it is very uncomfortable for them being bullied, but they use the aggressive humor to cover up and to show to others that nothing happened. The number three sense of humor is the self-enhancing humor. This is being able to laugh at yourself. Mosquitoes, they're everywhere. Such as making a joke when something bad had happened to you. I got an open wound because of this knife. My God, that's funny. Trying to find the humor in everyday situations and making yourself the target of the humor in a good-natured way. It is related to healthy coping with stress and often use self-enhancing humor by saying things such as, maybe I don't understand, or I'm not the brightest guy, but the most common of that is this: did I do something stupid today? And the most famous one, I am so dumb. The last type of sense of humor is the self-defeating humor. Putting yourself down in an aggressive or, for me, fashion is called self-defeating humor. Psychologically, this can be an unhealthy form of humor and is sometimes used by targets of bullies to try to avoid attacks. making oneself the butt of jokes before others put you down. So when they say that someone has a great sense of humor, we really need to know what sort of humor the person is prone to use, because the humor style will create a very different impressions and have a different impact on others. So these 4 types of sense of humor must be used with precautions. What is your unique sense of humor? Did this video find for you a very informative one? For sure, my video is so boring. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos to your friends so that others may know what kind of sense of humor do they have. You can find me in Facebook using my real name, Rey Batid1, and you can also see updates about my video in my Facebook page, Travelion Rey. You can also find my YouTube channel, Travelion Rey. Just type in Travelion Rey and see all the list of my videos that you can share, you can like. And if you have time, we can chat so that I can have some of your ideas regarding my future videos that we will tackle in the future. This is Ray, saying you goodbye, but before we goodbye, always remember this: without sense of humor, our everyday life will have no joy and happiness, because sense of humor is the similar to love that makes your life filled with spice, and you will enjoy the emotions that comes from the heart of being human. Till next time.